Okay.
I'm only.
And now let's start. First of all, do you know what it is?
Music.
No, music.
Actually, apparently, it is a musical note. Nowadays, thousands of songs and lyrics consist of many musical notes. And those songs and music actually form the music we call today. However, do we really understand the magnificent power of music? I think we don't. So in order to have a better understanding of music, let's start with the familiar daily lives. First, every day we will go to the grocery stores to buy some daily products we need. And you may not notice the playing background music. Actually, the music can stimulate buying. And next, the music in the doctor's offices actually makes people feel calm. Third, when you walk past some used fashion shops near the train station, you may feel that the music they are playing are very loud and noisy. But it attracts customers. Those young and cool will go to the shops. And finally, I'm going to talk about the classical music. Now, parents will play Mozart for their children because I know everyone knows that. Because I believe that it can stimulate their learning abilities. However, do you know in the Old Testament times, the 旧约圣经时代, because I can't time the traffic now. The music was considered to be therapeutic, 有治疗功效的. Although it may sound a little bit stupid now. Those ancient people really thought the music can cure the diseases. And after we talk about the daily lives, I'm going to talk about the magnificent power of music. First, let's listen to what those great people said. This person, do you know who he is?
Remy.
No. But this is not Remy. This is Martin Luther. And he is a great man.
I thought Martin Luther is a black person.
Yeah.
No, this is
Another king.
He didn't write a king. So he is the pioneer of one of the Christian sects, which is called the 路德教派. In the history course book. And he said, music is a fair and glorious gift of God. And then he said, after theology, 神学, there is no art which can be placed on a level with music. You see how important he thought the music was. Just below the theology. And finally, he said, the devil flees before the sound of music, almost as much as before the word of God. How incredible! He thought the music was as powerful as the word of God. And the next person I'm going to talk about, this guy. I know all of you know who he is.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And he said, give me the making of the songs of a nation, and I care not who makes its laws. I will control its people. He didn't even need laws to control a nation. He just needs the making of the songs. He can control the people by music. Okay, after we talk about those ancient people, let's talk about something closer to us, the changing history. First, the Beatles, I know everyone knows them. And I'm going to talk about what they've done to the world. Initially, their 25th anniversary of 1967 Sgt. Pepper album. This is its cover, the album's cover. And this anniversary, they makes this album. The Time magazine featured it as its cover. And next, the Ted Koppel on Nightline. This guy, he said, this was an epochal event in the history of Western civilization. Epochal means 划时代的. You can see how important he thought this event was. And next, after the turn of the century, 世纪之交, that means at the beginning of the 21st century. The USA Today and CNN News, they headline the 100 events shifted history. That's a list of the top news that happened in the 20th century. And ranking at the number 58 is the Beatles appeared on Ed Sullivan in 1964. Although you may think this number is very low, lower than the bombing in Hiroshima, 广岛, and the first man on the moon. But it is actually higher than the Vietnam War and the Watergate 水门事件 and the United Nations. Yes. And after that, I'm going to introduce some president's fans of Beatles to you. First, this guy, Gorbachev. And this guy, Putin. They both love Beatles a lot, and they often listen to their music secretly on radio. Yeah, because they don't want anyone to know that. And although Gorbachev didn't say this, it's a Russian historian, he said this, but I think this sentence is very important. The Beatles started a whole new movement in Soviet Union. As you know, the Soviet Union doesn't exist now. Instead, it is the Russian. So that means the Beatles actually brings the freedom to the Soviet Union before. And next, he said their music was a dose of freedom, like an open window to the world. And next, I'm going to talk about how the music influenced the world. Let's take a look about the before and today. Before, half a generation ago, when our parents listened to the music, they may feel it very strange and foreign. It's not suitable for their ears. And that led to two phenomena. One is we have our own system of music. That means every culture has its system of music, and it's all different. It's not like other cultures. And another one is the cultural distinctive. And that also means that each nation will have its own culture. Everyone is just different from others. But now, when we listen to the music, we are bombarded, 轰炸, with the pop music and the Western style. The music we listen now is just the Western English songs. And those English songs, the Western style became the trend around the world. And this guy, another guy, he's called the Paul Ashland. He is a famous director. He said, he has been in many nations, and he has not yet been in a jungle so small that he didn't see a kid wearing a Michael Jackson t-shirt, or someone listening to music on the radio. That means actually the Western style, like what I just said, is influencing all over the world. every children, even though they are in a small jungle village, they wear the Michael Jackson t-shirt. And he even said, what they are listening to is not their indigenous music, 本土的. They are listening to the Western music, the Western style. And after we talk about so many things, I'm going to talk about what music has done since it influenced the world a lot. First, it breaks down the tribal barriers. Then we can make friends internationally, and we won't have any difficulties when making friends. And then the music has become a universal language. That means everyone knows what the music is. And the third one is the music has united the youth into one amorphous body of music lovers. Amorphous means 不定型的. And that means almost every youngsters now will like the same kind of music. It's like we love to listen to one kind of music. Or,
K-pop.
Yeah, the K-pop, something like that. And finally, at least 3 generations respond to the same beat. And that means maybe your grandparents and your parents and you may have the same preference of the music. Yes. And to sum up, I have to show you this picture. It says, music has a profound effect on your mind, spirit, and behavior. Yeah. So choose carefully the music you listen to for the strength of youth. Since the music can influence us a lot, we definitely have to choose carefully what the music we listen to, as the picture said. And thanks for listening.